We are just about ready to load this in the trailer to take it down to MTS Suspension in Phoenix, Arizona. I wanted to do a video on it. You can see right here, I've got my tape down there. I've only got about 6.5 to 7 inches of ground clearance on that tape right there. My driveline angles in the back are at about 2%, 3%. They're supposed to be probably 15. I'm talking about this angle right here. You can see that this thing's pretty low to the ground. Just wanted to do a little video of it because it is finished in a way, but it's not pretty yet. Hasn't had the paint work done on it or the powder coating. You can look up here and you can see that that upper spring is pretty much collapsed completely, and you can see that I have about 2 inches right there in the bottom of that shock rod. When we get this back from MTS, we'll see what they can do. Remember, this vehicle right there sitting with nobody in it is 3,540 pounds. It's a full 1,000 pounds heavier, unfortunately, than a stock Pro R 4-seater. Anyway, we'll do some more videos down in Phoenix once it's got different springs on it, and they're also going to do work on the shocks. I'm down here in Phoenix, Arizona at MTS Suspension. Here is the Tesla R. We have got the front shocks removed from it. They are doing some work on it. I wanted to show some differences here. We'll start with the rod, the shaft they put in. Here is the stock shaft. It's about a 14 millimeter, which is about 9/16 of an inch. Here is their aftermarket shaft that we're replacing. Same size on that end because it doesn't matter. This is actually 7/8 of an inch in diameter. So you can see right there, that is double the size. Right next to it is the fork. This is MTS custom made fork that they have made for them. You can see the hole in there. Finger fits right in there. Finger won't even go in this. This is the stock fork. Over here we call the perch. They have a billet aluminum perch that they put on. Here's the stock one. The only thing is this part is more robust. So all these parts here, the fork, the rod, and the perch are all more robust. Over here, we've got a bypass tube. When they talk about changing the valving in a shock, or the term revalve, these are actually some of the valves in the bypass tube that they replaced with their own. We changed these out. There's also some more right here. These are the pistons. Now MTS has their own piston, and you can see this little shim pack right here. You can see how that spreads out like a deck of cards. So MTS has their own piston. I'm not going to show it for proprietary reasons, but we will change these two. And then these are rebound springs. Then here's the bottom cap. They change all the seals in here. Anyway, and over here, the shocks are apart. You can see how they drain the oil out. There's both of my shocks right here. It is. Sitting pretty high. Got a little more grip. Man, that thing is quiet. Geez, what do you got in there? There it is on the trailer. We're going to take it out and do some, run it in the dirt a little bit. Got back from Phoenix. We had this vehicle down at MTS Suspensions, MTS Off-Road. They did the shocks, springs, limit straps, a whole bunch of work on the suspension. I'd like to thank Herbie at Triple X Seats for these beautiful charcoal seats that we got for this. There's a bench in the rear. Haven't got the seat belts in there yet. I'd like to thank WD Electronics for a street legal kit that works fantastic. I'd like to thank Hostile Wheels. Those are bead locks in the front, and Sand Tires Unlimited, STU as they're known. We got this back, and I've got the paddle tires on it just to see where it's going to sit. It's far from finished, but this is how she looks, and that's about where it's going to ride. But MTS did an excellent job on this suspension. We took it out in the dirt in Phoenix and ran it around a little bit, and the ride is phenomenal on this rig. I'd also like to thank TMW for the cage, the doors, the mirror, and some other goodies. Now, we don't have the HCR suspension on this yet. That's coming soon. Just wanted to give an update on this project.